it's Lynn Saxberg reporting for Face the Music at ottawacitizen.com. I'm at the secret location of our Sarah Slean listening party. Sarah Slean, of course, is a young Canadian artist. She's a singer-songwriter who plays piano. She has a new record coming out in a few days. It's called The Baroness, and it's a really powerful record. I've got a group of people inside who are huge fans of Sarah Slean, and they wrote into the paper to say why they like her music and what they like about it and how it's inspired them.
Take me, love me, invade the portions of me that are dark and warm and deep. Hero was hero, I'm glad that you are.
I'm with David Hirsch here at the Sarah Slean listening party. And David, how did you discover Sarah Slean?
Well, my daughter and I were traveling on by air, and we were listening to the airplane radio, and one of Sarah's songs came on. It's the first time my daughter and I had heard this song.
This is Sierra Campo. She's a journalism student from Algonquin College and also a singer-songwriter. And tell me, Sierra, how did you discover Sarah Slean?
Well, actually, I was at the Chum Station in Ottawa, and I was with my mom, and we were watching Ron Sexsmith. It was for the Songwriters Circle, and I spotted her out in the crowd, and I thought to myself, wow, that girl has something about her, something very unique, and I just thought she belongs on stage. And then so when I saw her at the NAC, she came out on stage very confidently, sat at her piano, and just blew the audience away. She's fantastic, very, very talented.
And this is Valerie Hoffman, who works in an insurance company by day. Tell me, why do you like Sarah Slean? What attracted you to her music?
I think originally it was just I have a tendency towards Canadian music partially anyway, but then when I saw her perform, I found that her lyrics were more poetic and sang more like poems than rhyming and that kind of thing, and it just kind of struck me, and that's what kept me attracted to her music, and I've followed her for about 3 or 4 years now.
This is Dan Larrabee, and he is wearing an Alice Cooper sweatshirt, hoodie, and he likes harder music. I'm kind of surprised you like Sarah Slean.
Well, in a lot of her stuff, she delves into the darker stuff, like on Night Bugs Me, I'm a Thief, on Day One, Vertigo, California, things like that. I like music that isn't happy all the time. She seems to pick real life situations and just sing about that instead of all the fluffy stuff you hear on the radio. And I downloaded Me, I'm a Thief, and I listened to it and it was like, oh my God, what's this? I have feelings. Like, what's this? And I was just blown away by how heavy it was, but also just how beautiful her voice was.
Another interesting thing about the Canadian performer Sarah Slean is that she's also a visual artist, and but it's her music that has inspired this young lady, Forrest Hartman, to create something of her own. Tell me about that, Forrest.
For my art summative, I decided to do a very large painting, and it was rather ambitious of me and perhaps too over ambitious, and I was working on it approximately 9 or 10 hours a day for 3 weeks, including going to school and on weekends working, and I wasn't getting a lot of sleep. And so I was playing her album Day One and a couple of, 2 other albums over and over and over again, and I found that her lyrics are very abstract, and I found kind of that I was painting it into my painting.